Alright, I need to bring something to your attention today. Recently Gost died, a pioneer of darksynth. I will respect pioneering a style and I will pray for his soul. But we need to learn something from his death and other similar deaths. Gost presented himself as the vessel for the demon Balberith, described as a prince of hell. Interviews, including one with the Church of Satan, framed the project as spreading a dark gospel tied to Luciferian rebellion, the fall of angels, etc., later clarifying that the persona was partly theatrical and he personally was not religious. I get that this album's imagery, upside-down crosses and dark symbols, are also poking fun at the satanic panic trope from the 80s, which could bring a certain retro stylistic charm for a dark synth project. But the thing is, even if you don't believe in it, the spiritual world works based on what you project. If you invite through your art to be the vessel for a demon, that demon might end up consuming you. The spiritual world is real, and we decide what we want to project in it. What I personally want us to learn from this is to be careful with how much darkness we want to be part of. When it gets to things like, I'm the vessel for a demon, maybe we've gone too far. We need to be careful with the spiritual realities. Make dark synth and horror ideas, but without this extra layer that can put your life and afterlife in danger. And it's not God that punishes you, but it's the demon that consumes you and destroys you. I appreciate and like dark synth for its rhythm, for its distorted synth layered textures, for its composition skill, and for the fact that it gathers the alternative, the outcasts, and the different people from our society. I am one of those people, and we are an interesting quality of people. But how about instead of becoming a tool for Satanism, we just stay ourselves? We don't need to use upside-down crosses. We can make our own symbols. We can still be dark, but not purpossless dark. We can create a darkness which is overcome and brings light at the end. Let's express something that's deeper. We can fit our distorted synths and heavy chugging rhythms to stories about our own battles and struggles. For instance, I composed a song about the struggles of the soldiers who are in a trench warfare situation, and how there's hope even in that situation. Even when you are about to die, there is hope for meeting with your friends and family and with God in the afterlife. People think Christianity is lame and soft, but Jesus Christ is actually super metal. His struggle, his pain, his courage. He literally faced Satan and had the strength to refuse him. Satan offered him the keys to this world, and Jesus said no. I understand it's Easter now, where you are, so take this moment to think about what you want for yourself as an artist and as someone who loves art and music, while keeping in consideration the consequences for the spirit world. I'm not saying to make dark synth about Jesus, but you can make a dark synth about your own battles and struggles, or about fictional battles without resorting to demonology. But you could totally do dark synth about Saint Michael who crushes the demon, or about Jesus if you want it. Have a look at a video called Chad Orthodox Chants, in which you will see a sound aesthetic from Orthodox Christians that might be totally unexpected. It has a characteristic deep introspection, courageous but thoughtful and faithful sound. It's like you're getting ready for doomslaying. You could take that atmosphere and add in some distorted chugs and powerful drums. One last thing I want to say, I've been amongst metalheads and Satanists, atheists at metal concerts. They are usually just a regular good people, unless we're talking the Epstein kind of people, but they just think that this stuff doesn't matter and that they can mess around with satanic symbolism for fun. Some of them unfortunately think that God is a dictator too, or that Christians are just dumb and deserve to be trolled around. Generally though, they are very good people. It's just that they have been misled with this one thing that happens to be quite important. but they just don't know. So it's not their fault. Like Jesus says on the cross, forgive them, Father, for they do not know what they do. Or how I will say, forgive them, Father, but they have been a little bit brainwashed. I wish you all a happy Easter, and Jesus has risen. I am Orthodox, so for me it's on the 12th, but you can remember that Jesus has risen on any day. May God rest Gost in a place of light.